guys, let's talk about these two products here. This one here is actually a candle from our candle company. It's called Root Beer Float. And this one here is actually warm cinnamon buns, and they're actually drizzle melts. And these are like break aparts, and they're by Swan Creek Candle Company. So product number one, as you can see, it is in a jar, and if I open it up here, you'll see that I've already actually burned it. And the best thing to do with a candle, if you're trying to decide whether you should buy a candle or a wax melt, the best thing about a candle is that you need to make sure that when you burn it, you actually allow for the wet wax to actually burn all the way on the very top of the candle. So that way, what happens is that when it dries, when you turn it out, and it dries, the wax will actually go ahead and be layered flat along the wick, so that when you burn it the second time, it'll actually continue to burn evenly. So you don't want it to burn and some of the wax is on the side, but on the other side it's still not burnt. You want it to actually burn all the way to the top. So in regards to wax melts are very, very easy for you to be able to use. You can go ahead and actually break off one or two of these little squares here, and then place them into your burner, your wax burner. As far as how to decide which one's better for you, if you like to be able to have an open flame in your house, this works great. You can go ahead and close it up when you're done. If you don't have any small children, candles are fine. Just make sure that you're not forgetful to go ahead and put out your candle. The benefit of this is that it doesn't require anything extra for you to be able to go ahead and have this scent. However, with a wax melt, you need to have some sort of wax burner in order for this to be able to have its scent. This is not going to last as long as far as each square, but the amount of wax melt squares that you get in each container will last the same amount if you were to go ahead and burn this entire candle. They're basically the same. Scent-wise, you're going to get about the same type of scent depending on the actual brand that you're purchasing. And then this with a wax burner, it doesn't require a flame for it to go ahead and actually produce that heat. It uses a light bulb. So if your light bulb burns out, then you're required to actually purchase another light bulb. And sometimes they're specialty light bulbs, so you may not be able to burn this, or what I'd say burn this, unless you have another light bulb. So that's the difference kind of between getting wax melts versus candles. Both of them are a benefit. I like them both. It just depends. Sometimes I don't have the flavors or scents in a wax burner, so I will buy a few candles. Now, the last thing I can go ahead and tell you is kind of the ways these smell, just because I already have them out. Now, Root Beer Float smells like I have gotten some vanilla ice cream, and I've put it in a huge cup, and I could smell the root beer sitting on the top and that syrupy kind of taste when you actually mix up a root beer float. That's exactly what this smells like. It almost makes my mouth water, okay? Now, on the warm cinnamon buns, smelling that, it's got a lot of cinnamon. It almost smells like as if I have just taken a whole bunch of cinnamon buns out of the oven, and my mouth waters when I actually smell this. So in regards to scent, they're both great, but as far as what you need to have a candle or to decide if you should get wax melts, that's up to you. It is a preference. But hopefully this video will help you to decide which one is better, or perhaps maybe you just need both. Either way, thanks for watching, guys, and y'all have a great day.